Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all other Patreon exclusive content, visit patreon.com/raprankings. Track 13, Been Around. Flat 7.
Mools and Mel connect.
Nice, okay.
You know, another look, when it's a freestyle like this and we're not dealing with lyricists, quote unquote, who are giving us a ton of meat on the bone here. This is a freestyle over the, Puff Daddy and the family, been around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Max and French feel right at home on this kind of beat, just like the Pac freestyle. I don't know if I'm putting this over the original, but, they both kind of slide on this one, and it's another fun, low-stakes mixtape freestyle. However, I do have one criticism. Like the Drugs remix earlier on, French's flip of the chorus used way too many words from the original chorus. Got to put your own spin on things. I thought French had a fly verse on here. He even put a cinnamon reference in his verse for me. For the boy Mel. So
just for my dumb ass.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
It's light. It's just a freestyle, but hey, that's what we're here for. It's a mixtape.
I said that good mixtape shit. They flowing. I can't deny this beat. I've never been able to deny this beat. I agree. It's not going to top the
Vice
original.
City style,
There you go. Daggone Max B on here telling old girl she flying JetBlue. Come on, let me take you on a detour. G4. Nah, baby, you flying on JetBlue. I've never flown JetBlue.
It's a good airline.
I've always wanted to.
I've had no issues.
I've flown United, I've flown American, I've flown Delta. No one asked, but Mel's combination in the air. Something about the pretzels and ginger ale combo in the air.
Gotta get ginger ale.
Gotta get ginger ale on the flight. Oh my god!
You got ginger ale.
It hits crazy in the air. Something about air ginger ale is crazy.
If you go on a plane, you don't order ginger ale. You're gonna go to ginger ale. You're going to ginger hell.
Yeah.
Which is hell for bad redheads.
Yeah, ginger hell, it's just the best combination. It's just something about the way them pretzels connect with that ginger ale in the air with that ice. They got that real clear ice, it's see-through ice.
Do you get the Biscoff
clouds
cookies,
in the ice.
The airport cookies?
Oh, shout out to the Biscoffs, too. Shout out to the Eric Biscoffs.
Let me tell you something. I sometimes get the pretzels myself. I switched up on 2 different occasions. One time I got Terra chips, the veggie chips.
Oh, man. Okay.
Pretty good. I like a Terra chip.
Okay.
I like a good Terra chip. One time, recently, I got Cheez-Its. Horrible idea. They burned my stomach.
Oh, no.
They gave me a burning sensation on the plane. It's a sour stomach. Like when you drink too much Gatorade or vitamin water, you get that sour stomach
when you drink Gatorade?
Say if you drink too much of it, I'm saying. You drink
that ain't never did me like that.
Right. It's very acidic,
Oh, okay.
So I guess the Cheez-Its are rather acidic. Should have went with a pretzel.
Make no mistake, Cheez-Its by themselves, I would say they're a flat 7, maybe 7+. But in the air, I don't know if they fit in the air.
What do they call extra toasty or something? They're like, in every box of Cheez-Its, there's Cheez-Its that are slightly burnt.
Mm-hmm.
They have they're kind of they've got a little bit of they look a little well done. Yeah. The extra toasty is just a box of that style.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Dude, I'm telling you, 8. Flat 8.
Okay.
Flat 8. The extra it's one of the better, I would say, general release snacks at the moment. You can get it in any city or state at most retailers.
Where do you stand?
The extra toasty Cheez-Its are quite good.
I'll be on the lookout for these. I'm interested in trying that. I always like when brands respond to basically happy accidents that they know their fans like, or just like you're saying, extra toasted Cheez-Its, or how they drop the oops all berries. It's
dude,
oh, we heard
so
you.
So funny you should mention that. I have a box of oops all berries in the car for some fucked up reason, I was like, I'm in the mood for this. So I got a box.
It's like, at Starburst, it's like, we just only pink ones. I always appreciate when brands do that.
I was
that means
never
they're
a mark
listening. Their
for
ears
the
are to
pink.
the street.
I was a yellow Starburst guy. I like the lemony zest.
I have never been I understand the marking out for the pinks. The pinks are a good flavor.
Pinks are good.
Just
pinks
anything
are good.
but
I like
orange.
pink.
Anything but orange. I'm not.
I can do orange too. I can do orange. What are the
they're
flavors?
fine. They don't taste bad. But when it comes to candies, orange is like the most generic flavor of candy.
You know my thing with orange flavored candies?
What's that?
I love orange as a fruit and its derivatives, tangerines, clementines, like those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
I find it to be a very delicious and refreshing fruit.
It's a good fruit.
I tend to like candy in the fruit variety of, like I said, the yellow, because I'm not going to bite into a lemon.
Yeah.
So I like rocking with flavors of stuff I almost wouldn't eat as a fruit. Because if I would eat it as a fruit, now this is my thing with sour apple too. I would just rather eat an apple. I like apples and I like oranges, So I would rather eat the fruit than eat the candy doing the fruit. Now there's some, I'll be honest, this will be maybe the most controversial thing I've ever said in the show.
Okay.
I don't like strawberries. I find like the fucking like stubble on them to be disgusting. Like I can't look
texture,
at
it. They're a 7-. It's
had
a strange
them,
texture.
I've had them before. I actually had to work with them a lot back when my parents had the yogurt shop, and I was like always taking the stems off of them and cutting them up and shit. Mm-hmm. I don't like what they represent. But I like a lot of strawberry candy.
Yeah.
I like the flavor profile. I don't like the experience of eating it.
Yeah.
Same. Another one that I'm weirded out by is kiwi. I don't like eating kiwi, but I like kiwi strawberry drink. I like kiwi flavored snack. Give me snacks based on fruits I don't actually like.
Right.
Because the issue for me is very rarely the taste of the fruit. It's the texture. In one instance, though, I cannot stand bananas in either taste or texture. They taste gross to me, and I hate things that are flavored banana, and the texture is disgusting.
I rock with the flavor. I do not eat bananas. Yeah, the texture, the mushiness, it's just like, no. Sorry, I've tried. I tried with bananas multiple times throughout my life.
I really don't like bananas.
Yeah. The flavor I rock with heavy, but
I don't rock with the flavor. But plantanos?
Oh, I've had those. I've had the fried grilled ones.
Grilled, like grilled, where it's like kind of brings out the caramelization in them a little bit. Mm-hmm. I like that on some, like Colombian food or Dominican or something. Mm-hmm. With the plantanos, it's good. But just banana, like raw dogging a banana is the worst thing I can think of.
Crazy. I'm on my fucking ape. No, can't do it. Cannot. I've tried. No. Where do you stand on the Cheez-Its versus Cheese Nips debate?
I don't have a dog in the fight. I enjoy both.
Okay. I think as I've become an adult, I just can't get Cheese Nip. It feels more childish to me.
This is the thing with Cheese Nips. They don't even sell them at grocery stores around me. The only place I could go to get them is 99 cents only.
Wow.
So it's basically now considered the dollar store equivalent of Cheez-Its.
Wow.
Who you don't really see in the dollar store. And the thing is, they're a little different from one another to the point where like Cheese Nips are like, I'd say less salty and more like airy.
Yes.
They have a different texture and rougher, profile to them.
More mature, more aged tasting.
Yes, more aged cheese as opposed to like Cheese Nips almost just tasting like crackers with the
processed cheese. Yeah.
I'm not mad at Cheese Nips.
I'm not
However,
mad at them either. I think
I'll eat them if they're around. But my whole thing with them is like the fact that I don't specifically crave them and go out of my way. It's like I got to get to 99 so I can get a box of cheese nips.
Yeah.
I could live with never eating them again. I'm
Same.
not against. I know that there seems to be a very divisive, thing. It's like some people are staunchly cheese. I couldn't imagine being that caught up in it.
I'll take either. I mean, if it came down to it. I mean, I'm the same way with Coke and Pepsi,
Yes.
Sierra Mist and Sprite. I know that's blasphemous for a lot of people. Shout out LJ. He will not take Sierra Mist over Sprite, but yeah.
I mean, as I've gotten older, I definitely prefer drinks from the Coca-Cola company. We were talking recently about this. I find Pepsi
to be too
sweet now. Too sweet. But back in the day, I preferred it to Coke. Probably until I turned like 17 or 18.
Right.
Now, I really don't want Pepsi, but I think I've said this on the show. I'd take a wild cherry Pepsi over a cherry Coke.
It was actually you telling me that maybe I went to that Papo John's recently and I got a wild cherry Pepsi.
How'd that do you?
It's good.
Did you well?
It's actually sitting in my mini fridge right now.
Oh, shit.
I usually don't get the sodas, but Mools had it in my brain. I'm like, I got to get one.
Got my welfare check. I'm smoking on that crack. Taking you back to season
review
0.
out now. Yeah.
Is it though? Is it out?
Not on the feed yet, but
on
SoundCloud. Yeah.
You guys, if you're patrons, you've likely heard it, or you've chosen to ignore the existence of non-remastered season 0, which I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah.
But the thought of listening to season 0 repulses me. I don't even feel that way about season 1, but season 0.
Well, the first 2 or 3 episodes, we haven't even hit Zencaster yet. We're just like on Google Voice or whatever. Like, yeah. Hey, we can take solace in the fact that we're not doing that anymore. It's great. Yeah, look, the song Back Rubs to Ball Sucks. That's something that's said on here. Like you said, French Montana sounding good. My bitch from DR, Caddy all white like Lear. Shade say DR. Turn the AC on, breeze right past them. Fly by old niggas looking all nasty. That just sounds funny to me. Not sure exactly what looking all nasty means, but yeah, my light skin baby go both ways. That's that good colorism. Don't quote me on
God.
That.
We have an update, folks.
Update?
Live from our Rab DMs.
Okay.
Jesse is at like some Republican dinner right now.
What?
He says Jesse lives a wild random life. I'm at a dinner full of magos. Rab speak, not Valerie's family reunion. For the free food. So he's at a MAGA conference now for the free food.
Classic Jesse.
Oh, remember, he's on vacation. He's at that fucking resort.
Oh, is this the joint he told us about?
He's at a resort, and I guess he stumbled on like a MAGA conference that has free food at the resort. He put there's this lady performing in between 2 American flags as Jesse sits at a dinner table with American flags at the table. And by the way, there's like one other person it looks like in this room seated like from where he's at. Like this, no one's at this shit.
8+ scene.
So
my God.
He's at a dinner full of magos for the free food.
Classic Jesse. I love the guy. I wouldn't be able to do it. I couldn't stand being around the people, but I totally respect the situation because it's Jesse.
I love how Jesse has fleeced a socialist organization for like a free trip and a free hotel, and he's fleeced now
The
a MAGA
MAGAs.
organization for a free meal. He's doing America as it should be done.
Oh man!
All right,
can
you
say
gotta
that again. Just in time for July 4th. You know?
Yeah, you just gotta see what these people are offering in terms of catered food, and I mean that's why I would sign to WWE. It's all that free catered food. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? I would wait online to talk to Vince to be like, is it possible that we could utilize me in the smallest role possible within the show? Maybe make me like just one of the guys running after the 24/7 title or something. Like, don't push me, whatever you do. Don't even, like, make me the biggest jobber in the company. Like, just make me the biggest afterthought if you can. Because I'm here for the food.
Let that just be your gimmick. Like, you're the, in between matches, they show you eating food. Like, that's your gimmick.
God,
the catering guy.
The king of catering, bro.
Yes. That's never been done before. Maybe you come to the ring, like, eating something different every time.
Come to the ring, I have to, like, put it on the top of the commentary table because I'm like, yo, don't touch that. Like, make sure no one messes with my food.
I'll be right back.
Right? You go in. You just lay down. You're like, come on, let's get this over with.
There's potential there. Like, sometimes we have, like, a stomach ache. It's like,
My actual wishes would go... I would be the most over guy in the company with a gimmick like that.
You know?
It would be WWE's answer to Orange Cassidy.
There you go. His whole nonchalant gimmick. This one's better because it involves food.
Right, and I'm not trying to be taken seriously. I literally just want to be a fat fuck.
Please hire Moles as the catering guy.
I come out with a Ziploc full of fucking cocktail shrimp.
Yep. Oh, man.
Imagine me trying to, like, hit the giant almost with a bag of shrimp. And he just grabs me, choke slams me, 1, 2, 3.
Of course.
And then he grabs a shrimp on the way out and eats it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
That's what bothers you more than losing. That starts the feud. It's you ate my shrimp. Hey. Look, come on. That's better than everything they're putting on the TV. All right. See, I'm upset now because it's not a real thing.
It's not a real thing.
It's just
and
in
it
our
would
heads.
require me having to work for them to make it a real thing. Which, based on the talent that they're signing right now, I don't think they'd be interested in a 35-year-old guy who wants to work a gimmick as a fucking schlub.
Never know.
The most true-to-life gimmick going, I suppose.
Oh, man.
I can't believe he's at this, like, MAGA conference.
Classic Jesse. Truly. Classic Jesse. It's a shame he won't hear this.
Yeah, folks, he doesn't listen to Patreon reviews.
Yeah. He's a busy man. Main line only for Jesse.
Yeah, he's very busy at the fucking Palm Springs MAGA conference right now. Can't listen to Patreon reviews. Is a patron, but...
No, he is a patron, yeah.
Does not take much advantage of his membership.
Yeah, that's an example, though. I mean, I don't have to tell the patrons you're already here, but it's as if you don't even have to enjoy the content. You just support Moles and Mel, you know?
I hope they enjoy the content. Jeez.
I do. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, look, French Montana, Max B.
Coke
you know I love I Ain't Sleeping 4 Days. Niggas know it's the Coke Boy Gigolo. Okay? That's just player shit, okay? And
Who's
Red
that,
Bull
Deuce
Mel
Bigelow?
Yeah, Deuce Bigelow. No, we know about him. Rob Schneider is probably at that MAGA okay? We can't see him in the video footage, but
I want it to be like a Jackass or like Bad Trip, Borat style movie with Jesse like trying to infiltrate the MAGA world, and Rob Schneider comes up to him and he's like onto him. He's like, "You're here for the free meal, aren't you?" He's like, "What are you talking about, Rob Schneider?" Like, I'm MAGA. Like, you ain't MAGA. Jesse
like,
turns the whole room against Rob Schneider. Jesse's like, "I heard this guy likes Mitt Romney."
What do they say? Reno, Republican in name only, or whatever.
Oh yeah, something like that.
Jesse, they'll never catch Jesse.
You know, just like Jesse did to Charles' career, he's gonna be like, "Yo, you heard that story of Rob Schneider getting thrown out of the Republican conference? That was me. I got
Jesse's
him thrown
got
out."
the plate. He's like, "No, I'm a real MAGO." Okay.
Okay.
Check your emails.
MAGO. Okay.
Yeah, check that bitch's email. I can hear him now. He'd get away with it. Jesse would finesse his way through it. It'd be amazing.
Okay. Many fries. Okay. You ain't MAGO. Okay.
Oh,
you like Rom though? Wait, no. He'd be like, "Hold up, you like Rom though?" The one other guy
Jesse
in the building.
be so good at it. He'd like end up as like the candidate, like at the Republican National Committee. He'd get in too deep, and then he'd come on Rab and be like, "Yeah,
Jesse."
Oh, don't put me in that position. Don't do this to me.
Would you vote?
Well,
for
no,
the
you know what though? I
Republican
might, because I know he doesn't
Jesse
have.
Fairfax?
I know he doesn't have Republican policies. You know, he would basically be like a. Not to get into, I don't know Jesse's. I just know he's not a Republican. I don't know. I feel like he'd be like a neo-lib Trump. You know, like in that he'd be like a wild boy like Trump, but just on the opposite political spectrum.
Right.
He'd be line stepping, but it's like he cares about people though. He's like not transphobic. He's not homophobic.
Are you voting for him? Yes or no?
And he'd be like, you know, we need to leave the gays alone. Okay. I'm going to ratify this bill. I don't want to hear no shit from you heterosexuals. Okay.
All right. Because right now I'm only talking to, play drop number 3.
Play Wolves of Mel in the cabinet. Yeah. Play drop number 3.
You part of the LGBT community.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
And they hate him for playing the drop, but he's really trying to get laws passed for him. Like there's no hate in his heart at all. That's Jesse, you know? Oh God. Don't get me fixated on this. Like Mools and Mel's next project is trying to sneak him into the Republican Party. The Trojan elephant, if you will. You know? Look, we're way off the rails. Okay.
I can't wait. In 5 years, people are talking about that's very Fairfaxian.
That's money. Oh God, he could fix America. Jesse could fix America.
Wow, Jesse for Prez, Mools for mayor.
There you go. Mel for court jester. All right.
Mel for JB Pritzker's personal assistant, paralegal.
Shout out to Pritzko. Anyway, yeah.
This isn't the Jay-Z and R. Kelly review. I was about to say Big Pritz.
Big Pritz.
You don't know Big Chips, the single from their second album together?
Nope, thankfully. Yeah, Big Pritz.
Why don't you remind the world yet again, like you did on the Slick Rick review? Remind the world.
Jay. I thought you didn't want us to remind the world.
What use is it anymore?
You just gave up? Okay. We should all give up once in our lives. It's a good experience to give up.
I like this idea of running for president. How would you like if I did it?
No. And you don't have a spot in the campaign either. We don't want you, okay? Go run your own campaign.
I told Jesse to not go to that dinner.
I'm sure you did. We know about
I said,
you.
No more red cap. We going home.
All right. Are we moving on?
Are we? Yeah, we're moving on. We're moving on then.
Shut up, Jay. You ain't a part of this. All right. Here you go. Look, been around, folks. What more do you want? They wrapped over Alec Been Around Baldwin. The World. What?
We should forgive him. He made a mistake, but we forgive.
No. I'm not. I have no commentary on that.
Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all other Patreon exclusive content, visit patreon.com/raprankings.